Welcome to Life as an NPC. I am Carbon Scythe, and today is Valentine's Day, and we are so close to the end of Find Love or Die Trying. This is episode 12, it is, and we have copied Cat's master key, and we are now into the hidden room that is hidden, and not so hidden, right next to the games room. Let's go. Whatever, let's go. Oh man, not another staircase. They would have saved so much money if they just put this on the main floor. But it wouldn't be very secret then, would it? Secret schmeekret, it's behind a locked door. I guess you have a point. Though there was another staircase, it wasn't nearly as long as the one to the lab. We'd been walking down the steps for only a few moments when we saw where they led. Oh, it's the camera room. This has to be it. What's it? A while back, Kat told me that all the information on this island was stored in books. They didn't use anything digital or with the internet. I think I remember that too. Well, it's bullshit. They're an evil corporation, intent on world domination through fear and control. Of course they have the internet. And I think we just found our way into their closets. Skeletons and all. Sounds like a pretty big deal. That's an understatement. The information in here could change the tide of the war. It could give the resistance a real fighting chance, I think. But there's more than that too. What do you mean? My dad, mom and my brother got taken by these guys a long time ago. I don't even know if they're still alive. I was too young to really understand what was happening. If there's anything that could help me find them again, or at least find out what happened to them, it's in this computer. That was the real reason I came here. The whole reason I risked everything. What if it doesn't have what I'm looking for? What if... Allie. Yui ran to Allie's side and hugged her tightly. It's going to be okay. You believe in me, right? She took deep breaths. I'm sorry you had to see that. I'm okay now. Thanks, Yui. I didn't do anything. Are you ready? Let's do this. I looked to Violet as Allie prepared to turn the computer on. She looked as concerned as I did, but we couldn't let it show. The screen lit up with a single message. Password required. I did think it was going a little too smoothly. I'm not giving up just yet though. She tried a few different passwords on the keyboard, but none of them worked. Damn it. I bet only Damien and Kat knows this. And there's no way we could just ask them. Silence fell upon the room. It can't end like this. It just can't! I got an idea. It's not going to involve wrestling zombies again, is it? Hey, I've had better ideas than that. What I mean to say that I think I have a way to crack the code. I'm a programmer. I can make something that could try all the possibilities for the password. It would take some time, especially if it locks me out after too many attempts, but eventually I'd get a password. Though there's no guarantee we'd get the answer before the show was over. It's a lot better of a shot than I thought we had. Allie ran over to Tara and hugged her tightly. Thank you, you awesome little yo. Oh, this is nice. Feel free to compliment me more. In the meantime, the rest of us can try to figure out what the password would be as well. That reminds me, I need to tell you guys something important. What's that? I have our escape plan! She took out the master key and held it for us to see. There's a hidden hangar I found by the beach, just a little further from where we first found the plane. Now that we have this key, and we know that it works, we can use it to disable the hangar security, commander our plane, and then fly the hell out of here! We practically jumped for joy! I can't believe it, we're almost out of here! It's been a long time coming. Well, soon, but not just yet. With this storm raging, there's no way we're getting anywhere tonight, least of all off the ground. But if there's clear skies tomorrow night, that's where we'll be. What about the computer? Don't you need to crack it before we go? Yeah, what about your family? Yeah, what about your family? Well, that'd be the ideal case, but honestly, I got to know you guys and care about you guys, and I decided that it's more important to save the people I care about that are right in front of me than chase a pipe dream. No, I won't accept it. If I were in your shoes and I was looking for my sisters, and I just gave up looking for them, I'd regret it forever, and I know you would too. But I can't ask you guys to stay here any longer. We're in danger if we stay here. Yui speaks for us too. To have a family that you really care about and that cares about you too, you can't give up on that. We're not going anywhere till we crack that code, even if it takes till the last day. Guys. No, I can't allow it. I won't take the chance with your lives. I'm not backing on this. What do you think, Carbon? Oof. Now, here's the thing. I would honestly agree with Ali on this one. But in the end, 3 of them... Oh, that's it, isn't it? 3 of them are saying you need to go. 1 has so far said no, and 3 of them are saying we need to stay. 1 of them, Ali, is saying you need to go. Terra looks a bit scared, so I think she wants to go too. So it does come down to me. We can't have 3 versus 3, that's how we lose this. I'm actually going to save here real quick, just in case I'm wrong about my decision. Well, I can save here actually. And if Terra is afraid of going, then I need to go back and change basically. We need to take this chance, Ali. I think you need this. Guys, take a chill pill for a second. I'm a programmer god, best of the best. I'm going to have that code cracked by tomorrow, that's a promise. So don't worry, okay? Okay, this is a good choice. This was good. Good. I love you guys. Thank you so much, really. Why are you thanking all of us? I'm the one who has to write the code and shit. We'll have together, something that I thought might be impossible after the initial bad news. We're in this together, and we're getting out together. No one gets left behind. After we called it a night, I laid in bed, deep in thoughts. Who would have thought I could have ended today feeling inspired after everything that happened last night? We've got this. Carbon, one more thing before we turn in for the night. What's up, Terra? I got caught up in the heat of the moment earlier and... oh no. I got no idea. No, not like this. Where is this going? How to do this, cause... I remember that all I know about hacking are videos of people typing really fast and saying, I'm in, and... Oh, okay, it was a nightmare. I practically flew out of bed. Thank God it was just a nightmare. What does it take to get a good night's sleep on a killer dating show? Come on! Okay, you were actually freaking me out there, Terra. What are you smiling about? Yesterday's date with Violet, things are going well. Well, yesterday's date with Violet. It just feels like things are going my way lately. Yesterday's date with Violet still has me feeling as giddy as a little kid. It's almost like this push to being on a killer dating show. Well, don't get too comfortable. You still got a few days left, and then it's back to the regular. I'm looking forward to it. I bet. Better sooner than later. Just costs too much to keep her around. You cost too much to keep around. Anyway, the $1 million question. Who's today's lucky girl? That'd be Memory. So tomorrow it's going to be either Terra or Ali. It's probably best if you go with Terra. Yeah, because Ali needs quite a lot of time to prep, I guess. But doesn't Terra need oh, right, of course. Need time to crack the code? Nah, I already finished making the code breaker. I'm trying every password as we speak. No guarantee it'll finish before we've both done our dates, but it's worth a shot. Thank you, Terra. Don't worry about it. Besides, I think it's better we save our date for last. Why is that? I don't know. You're some super spy from the super secret organization? Wait. I think it's better if we save your date for last. Gotcha. You definitely got bigger heist potential than I do. I don't know about that, but sounds good to me. I'll use the time to prepare some contingency plans. Scarlet, Violet, Yui, I'm gonna need your guys for this. I'm happy to provide assistance. You bet. I'll help however I can. Sweet. Alright. Right. Carbon. What's up? I didn't just build a code breaker. I built a game that works with it too. Okay. What do you mean? She handed me her console. I just whipped it up real quick. It looks like a code breaking game, but really it works directly with the computer we found. If you get the password right in this game, we'll have access to the computer. Make sense? Amazing. I can't believe you whipped up something so fast. It wasn't hard. It was just a big middle finger to my mom, who thought all my screen time was a waste of time. Anyway, I figure we can play this game here and there during our date. Try whatever password comes to mind. Obviously, not for the whole date, because ratings and all, but as much as we can. Are you sure this will work? Sounds like a plan. I like that better. Don't question her now. Gotta keep her on top. Sounds good to me, Terra. I'm a genius, Carbon. She cackled maniacally. You are. I'd like to spend today with Terra. Is that so? Well, we'll make it happen. Try not to spend all of it playing games though. Believe it or not, that isn't what viewers want in a prime time slot. No promises, but I'll try my best. It ain't much, but I'll take it. I really want Cat to be a good guy though. Sorry, Cat. That's pretty much the plan. Hey, Carbon, you have to play some games? I'd love to, but Cat wants us to do some other games it is. Sweet. There's no stopping Terra when she puts her mind to something. We started playing together in the games room while making pleasant conversation. Normal enough to seem like a regular conversation, cryptic enough to discuss what we were trying to do. Even if Terra and I never went on crazy adventures like I did with Ali, it didn't make moments with her any less special. If I forget that we're trying to hack into some confidential database, this really is like a fun day at home with your partner. How about Terra is the best? It's worth a shot? Nope, doesn't work. The nerve of them. Terra rules. That's a miss. Was the T capitalized? Maybe add a 0123 at the end of it. Thank goodness we have the codebreaker running in the background. Yeah, I would honestly think it would be something like Ruler of Aloria or something like that, referencing back to the book in the library. Let's give Cat some footage to work with to keep us alive. Good God, Carbon, what's the sun? Go on without me. Okay, maybe this wasn't the best idea. Some way or another, we always end up back inside the mansion, huh? And there's nothing wrong with that. I guess you're right. Up for a few more rounds of that game we just played? Sure. How about Damien Black sucks? Nope, doesn't work. Cat Black sucks. Well, we're not supposed to know that Cat's last name is Black, are we now? So that's Bad choice. No, not that either. How about carbon? Oh, come on. Now you're just guessing. Like I wasn't before. I'll try it. Why is my name the password? The two of us looked at each other like deer in the headlights. Woo! We shared as if our favorite team just won at a sporting event. Wait a minute, why would the password be your name? That doesn't make any sense. My guess is as good as yours. Maybe we'll find out tonight. Yeah, as I said, I'm starting to worry if I'm somehow part of this company. Maybe I'm Damien Black's clone, something like that. Or his and the cat's illegitimate son, and they are not actually father and daughter. I hope so. Well, I think I've had enough of games for today. I never thought I'd hear you say that, Terra. I'm full of surprises. We can spread the good news after. How about we try something new today? Something outside. Sounds like a plan to me. Awesome, let's go! We ended up going back inside a minute later, but the rest of the day with Terra was still a lot of fun. And we're in! The password prompt closed with a satisfying ding ding. Whoa, there's a lot of stuff in here! Why would there be a folder called homework? Whoa, that is definitely a porn folder name. Whoa, that is definitely a porn folder name. Terra was about to open it until Ali intervened. Do you mind if I take a look? Forget why we were here. Forget why we were here for a second. Sure. Let's see. Ali started going through folders, databases, reports, anything that could be useful. At the same time, Terra started downloading all of the files to her console. Doesn't look like there's anything here about why my name was a password. All the rest of us could do was give Ali and Terra the space they needed. Seems like it's only going to be up from here, team. I was worried for Ali, especially if we couldn't get into the computer, but it looks like we got it after all. It's too soon to say anything, but I do hope you're right. Let's not jinx it. So, what's the first thing you're going to do when you're out of here? I thought you weren't going to jinx it. I'm going to get straight back to helping people, the way I know best. Nothing's changed in that regard. That is a lovely aspiration. Do me a favor and make sure your inventions don't get used on yourself again, okay? I mean, it's not like I was trying to. I admire how you can be so sure. As excited as I am to leave this place, I'm not quite sure what I'll be doing after. That's totally okay, Violet. That's part of the fun of life. Just figuring it out as you go. I suppose so. Violet looked at me and smiled. That's pretty much my plan at this point too. And here's the rest of the team. Guess who's back? Bit? Not sure what bit mean. What Terra wants to say is, we did it! Oh, bitches. Bitches! I got everything I need to help turn the tide of the war, and I know where my family is, and they're alive! I never seen Alice so happy. She jumped towards me and hugged me. That's fantastic. That's such a relief. I'm so happy for you, Ali. Good job, Terra. You cracked the code. Not all at once now. Not all at once now. I couldn't have done it without you guys. Thank you so much. We didn't have to wait this long to leave, but you guys did it for me and my family. I can't ever thank you enough. She pulled out the master key from her back pocket and swirled it around in her right hand. You guys ready to get out of here? Actually, I was thinking of staying here for the rest of my life. Not having internet is the best thing ever! Are they also brainwashed? Because if it was only Terra saying this, I would understand it as a joke, but now Yui is agreeing. Are they programmed to not want to leave as well? I couldn't agree more. Oh, right, because Terra was making a joke, but Yui is actually growing up without the internet. I thought she was sticking to the whole I want to stay on this island thing. God damn it, don't scare me like that. Let's get out of here. After you, Ellie. That would have been a sick twist, though. We followed Ellie out of the mansion, through the forest and to the hangar. Whoa, I did not see this. Granted, I don't go outside. I don't blame you. It's spread out of the way. Not that we have to worry about it now. Ellie pulled out the master key and swirled it around her right hand. She walked to the door of the hangar and put the key into its lock. She tried to turn it, but it didn't work. She tried a few more times, but the lock refused to budge. I don't understand. Asin can't use this key everywhere, including here. They must have changed the locks. Does that mean we're stuck here? I don't... It was rare that Ellie tripped over her words. It hurt to see her so defeated. I don't know. An uncomfortable silence fell over us. Am I going to die here? Are all of us? No, we are not out of this just yet. I refuse to give up again. But we can't get into the hangar. There's no way to break in without triggering the alarms. For now, yes, but getting in later is a different story. If I remember correctly, whenever you went on a third date with Carbon, you would fly in a plane together. Well, I'm assuming the plane was you. The plane was you too. It's just like you're... Well, I'm assuming the plane was you too. It's just like you to try something crazy and dragging Carbon. Can't refute that. That was definitely us. How we never died on those plane rides, I'll never know. That means the staff don't mind if you take the plane during the date, which means we should be able to ask for their key temporarily. We'd still be able to get the plane. It just has to be during tomorrow's date. There'd be way more staff around than usual, but we'd still have a chance. Exactly. The rest of us can relatively close. The rest of us can be relatively close by, perhaps at the beach, to avoid suspicion. Then, when you get the plane, we run over, you pick us up, and we are out of here. This could work. It's better than how my plan turned out anyway. I was worried for a second there, but it was for nothing. We got this! We'd be in a tight spot without you. It is a team effort. Without each of us here, we would be stuck here, with no chance of escape, I'm sure. Speak for yourself, I'm sure I could get out of here on my own. You would shut down the second you reach the beach, Terra. On second thought, maybe teamwork makes the dream work. We laughed together. The mood was infinitely better than it was just a few moments ago. We spent the rest of the night talking through the details of the plan, including what we do if the unexpected happened. One thing was for sure, though, we weren't giving up on getting out of here. It all ends tomorrow. Ooh. What do you know, Carbon? You actually made it to the last one-on-one date. How are you feeling? It feels pretty good. Honestly, pretty good. I'm excited to see how a day with Ellie will be. Oh, you got a real surprise in store. She has all of us in the crew working extra hard to prepare a special date for you. And by all of us in the crew, I mean the Brothers 5. How about you go find her, spend some time together while we set things up for you? Sounds like a plan, Cat. Let's see. Oh, looks like she's by the beach. Guess that's where I'm headed. Don't do anything we can't air. Murder is okay, but God forbid someone takes their top off. I waved to Cat as I went on my way. Yes, as Cat said, Ellie was by the beach. She was looking out at the ocean. Morning, Ellie. Carbon, It's always nice to see you. The difference between Ali's voice during the day and night was like day and night. Right. I guess we didn't have to worry about the cameras, but still, it takes some getting used to. I know it's going to be tough to top your previous dates with all the other girls, but I think I have a good shot. I'm looking forward to it, Ali. You better be. We've been saving the best for last. She reached for my hand. Walk with me. I reached for her outstretched hand. It'd be my pleasure. The two of us walked around the beach for a while, getting to know each other. So what will you be doing when this show's over? First thing I'm going to do is say hey to my family again and make them a nice dinner. I'm sure they've gone sick with worry in the week since I've been gone. I wonder what they're thinking now. It's been at least 2 years since then. Kat was right. Sometimes not remembering is a blessing. Ali doesn't have that luxury. Anyway, I got a surprise for you. Come on! She pulled me along by the hand into the forest. I have to say, Alice really impressed me. Of course, it was her deliberate plan to come into the forest and get into the hangar, but she made it seem so spontaneous. You're going to love it. I saw it the same moment she did. It was all we could do was stand and watch. No. She staggered and almost fell. And who could blame her? You motherfuckers. The hangar was engulfed in roaring flames. The heat was incredible. There's no way either of us could take another step forward with the hangar without being burned alive. The stench of burning oil assaulted me without mercy. We were at a loss for words. And in front of all those flames was her, walking away from the flames. Fuck you, Kat! Somehow, I just knew it was her. Sorry, Hallie, Carbon. There's been a small change of plans. I'm sure you can tell, but we've hit a few snags with the hangar. How about you two spend your day on the ground instead? I want to scream. I want to attack her with every bone in my body. Okay, yeah, she lost all. She lost all my compassion. I can't do anything. I can't attack her. That's not going to do any good. Let's just save here, just in case. And then there we go. Boom. I can't do anything. But I can't. I can't. Or I'll be killed. Not just me, but everyone else. To hold myself back from giving away what this plane meant to me, it took all the strength I had. I need to calm down. Kat might be able to read my face and see that. Sounds fine to me, Kat. I'm just glad you're safe. What happened? We're still looking into it. Well, either way, there's nothing we can do about that. How about we go somewhere else, Carbon? She reached for my hand and held it tight. How could she smile like this at me? Of course, Sally. She knows that we know. Whew. For the rest of the day, Al and I put on the performance of a lifetime. Though our faces were all smiles and laughter, we knew, now more than ever, that we were trapped in Kat's macabre puppet show. And Kat loved to make us dance. She must have known we were trying to escape. But how? Did we make a mistake? Did Ford give us away? Should we ever have trusted him in the first place? Who can I trust now? Time is ticking, and the end of the show looms closer and closer. Oh, that would be actually insane. What about this theory? I have cameras inside of my body, so they are always seeing everything that I do. So, I'm not actually playing the character. I am the company. And we are reporting everything to Kat and Damien right away. That would be a sick twist. It's time I'm supposed to meet with the group, but what would we even do? There's no way we can escape. Our last chance died with the hangar. Should I just make a break for it? No, I'd never make it. And the others would suffer for my mistake. What do I do? You don't look so good, Carbon. I've been better. Cats. It hasn't exactly been sunshine and rainbows today. You really aren't much for acting, are you, Carbon? Look, I already know about you and your plan to escape. My blood ran cold. You know, take the plane and fly away from here. It wasn't hard to figure out. I tried to say something in my defense, but my voice wouldn't come out. It was all I could do to stand wide-eyed. I know you and the others found the lab, got your memories back. Well, at least others did. And I know that every night you all work together to try and find a way out. I mean, of course I know. I'm the reason why you got this far. What do you mean? Just follow me. You'll save us all of us time. We walked to the locked room near the games room. She took out her master key and span it around. You never really thought a bunny could take a key from me, right? Honestly, I don't know what to believe anymore. She opened the door. And here's the rest of the team. The others were inside, looking as surprised as I was. Give me one good reason why I shouldn't kill you right now, cat. How about two? First, your inside man was never 4. It was me. I mean, come on. He wouldn't be smart enough for something like this. Second, you only ever had a chance of escaping this island because of me. Are you saying that you actually been doing all of this because you knew that our plans would fail? Those characters are so difficult to handle. Because all you see is that they are fucking you up, but they claim that they did it so you wouldn't actually fuck up. Newsflash, Ali, those tanks never just bug out. You're the one who let me out of my tank. The one and only. Ali was at a loss for words. And I was no different. What do you want, cat? Honestly, the same thing as you guys. I want out this crazy train. I want out. I want you guys to include me in your little escape plan. What? What? Do I have something on my face? As hard as it is to believe, the list of people who want to stay on this island is pretty short. Hell no! We can't trust you! I'm not sure how, but I remember I tried to escape with you before. I trusted you. I even fell for you. Even 5 girls isn't enough? Unbelievable. And then you betrayed me and shot me! There's no way we could ever trust you. You're just going to stab us in the back. Is that true, cat? I'm ashamed to say it is. But I didn't have a choice. You know how it is with Damien. It doesn't matter if you're shared the same blood. He'll take the people you love hostage and use them to force you to dance to his tune. I'm sorry I betrayed you, Carbon. I really am. But if I had to do it again, I'd do it again in a heartbeat, because there was someone I needed to save. I know I must look like a villain to you, but believe me, I have people I care about too. If you're so compassionate, how come you burned up our only way out of here? You're lucky I did, Carbon. If you'd actually flown as planned, you'd all be at the bottom of the ocean right now. What do you mean? It's a cruel trick of Damien's. He knew there was a chance that people on this show would recover their memories and try to escape. So he made us build the hangar and the plane. It's the one place anyone trying to escape would go. Exactly. I told you in the past, Ali, never fly that plane or take the boat out of sight of this island. If you did, you'd have blown up like fireworks. That Ali and I were in that plane, which was little more than a flying death trap, sent a chill down my spine. Look, the simple reality is you need me to escape. Without me, you won't ever make it past the barrier. What barrier? Exactly. And though I hate it, I need you guys to help me in my escape. She reached her hand towards me for a handshake. Allies? Let's discuss first. Cat leaned against the wall while the rest of us debated what to do. Can we really trust her? It's not likely to be the first to buy her you fall into, Carbon. You're right. That said, it's not like we have much to lose at this point. Even if she's done terrible things to us in the past, we still need her to escape. You alright, Ali? I'm fine. I'm just angry at myself. Hey, don't beat yourself up about it. We're still alive. That's what counts. She's right, you know. I'm not sure how I'm feeling right now either, but we're alive. That counts for something. You're right, Carbon. And as much as I hate to say it, I think we'll need Cat's help, trustworthy or not, if we want to stay that way. But we need to keep an eye on her, we have to trust her. And there's a lot of saving going on in these towards the end here. My mind is drawing a blank here. We have to trust her. I think that's... We have to trust her. Sure. I'll be keeping an eye on her though. We can't afford to blindly trust anyone who says they can't help, who says they can help us. Alright, Cat. If you want our help, you're going to need to answer a few questions. Ask away. What the hell is this sick show for? And why have you been forcing us to repeat it over and over? As someone from the Resistance, it should be obvious to you. This is just one of hundreds of killing shows we air. Shows that keep people scared. That keep people from organizing against the government. You want to paralyze people with fear. You want to paralyze people with fear? You broadcast exactly what will happen to you if you rise up. So... it's not just 1 week they're seeing. They've been seeing this ongoing show for 2 years. Us trying to escape, failing every single week for 2 years. That is fucking sick. You're monsters, you know that? I don't disagree with you, but we're not in charge here. Some of us still have families to lose, Ali. Continue. Before we air the show, we test them internally on test audiences to see what kind of ratings they bring for the fortunate and what kind of despair they bring for the less fortunate. If they tested well enough, we'd air it, but it wasn't efficient. But we couldn't just film a killing show over and over again to see which version of it rated best. You can't bring people back from the dead. It was the same for the test audiences. You couldn't just make them watch multiple versions of the show, as they remember previous versions that would influence their opinions. There was no way to test multiple versions of the show without losing the feeling that lives were really in danger. But the memory rewriter would have changed that. It did. We were able to reuse everybody, our volunteer actors, the test audiences. Since we could just make people forget what happened, we could film run after run of the show, where each was as if it were the first time to all of you. And that's exactly what I've been doing here for the last 2 years. It was a lot to hear. I had a feeling, but to know that people looked at us like we were nothing but the lab rats, while I generally was afraid for my life. It's sickening. We were silent for a while. If you've been testing the show this long, when's the real thing? There is no real thing. It's only what version tests the best. That said, there's only so much time Damien is willing to spend on this show, and that time is almost up. This is the last run of the show. What? If we don't escape before the end, you're all as good as dead. I know Damien and I've said that we'd let you and your chosen partner go if you achieve good enough ratings, but it's a lie, isn't it? Yeah. I'm sorry I waited this long to try to help you guys. I've been too scared to risk it all, but I've nothing left to lose now. She extended her hand to me for a handshake. Allies? At least, till we're out of here. I don't really have a choice in it this time either, huh? If you want to, you could report us right now. That's true, and my word would count for more than all of yours. But that wouldn't have saved the person I need to. Like it or not, we have to work together. And it's a deal. They shook Cat's hand. Cat, are you sure you don't want to? I'm fine, Scarlet. It's not important anymore. We don't have time to waste. If you say so. Anyway, the only time we can escape is the last day of the show, between midnight and just before the sun goes up. That's when the boat comes to welcome the newly engaged couple, and that's the only way of this island alive. It also doubles as a supply ship. We use it to replenish between each run of the show. Are there no other planes on the island? A boat would be far slower. Unfortunately, it's not so easy. There's a protective shell around the island which performs two functions. First, it renders us invisible to satellites. It's the reason why you people couldn't find us, Ali. Second, if anything bigger than a human being tries to get in or outside of the barrier, it'll get fried, unless it's emitting a compatible IFF signal. The only way of the island that will have the signal is the boat. I'm betting it will be heavily guarded. Well, yes, but not from people on it. The ship itself will be run by a skeleton crew. It's the staff on the island who we have to watch out for. That still leaves the question of how we'll deal with them. Last time I checked, there's hundreds of them, not even 10 of us. Actually, it might not be so hard after all. I got a plan that just might work. Though I have to admit, it's a little crazy. I like the sound of that. If it involves zombies again, I'm out. You explained the plan to us with a renewed confidence that could inspire anyone to believe. Luckily, we still have tomorrow, so we just have the amount of time we need. This just might work, you, eh? You're a mad genius. Let's just say I've been holding back my creativity till now. It's crazier than anything I'd imagined, and crazy enough to work. Let's get to work. Wait, were we even listening to the same plan? The others went their separate ways to help us prepare for Yui's plan. But Cat stayed. Our business wasn't finished just yet. What's up? How am I supposed to trust you? Yeah, what's your game? Her game is that she wants to save someone. Whoever that might be. It could be me, it could be one of the brothers. Could even be her father, I guess. But she did say that he is crazy. So how am I supposed to trust you? I want to trust you, Cat. I really do. But you've burned me before. How could I ever trust you again now? That's fair. The only thing I can say to try to make you trust me is that we both have people who care about Carbon. And that if you don't escape, then the person I care about will go down with you. I'm not asking for you to put your neck out for me. You'll never have to. I'm asking for you to help somebody that you've never met, and you never will. Somebody innocent. It's strange. This woman has put me through hell, treated me like a lab rat and more. And yet, somehow, I think she's telling the truth. Honestly, it doesn't really matter if you do trust me. You'll see tomorrow that I'm going along with Yui's plan either way. I trust you, Cat. I'm sorry for yelling at you earlier. Don't be. I literally shot you. I think that earns you the right to be angry and more, no? We've gotten to know you over these past years. Not more than a couple of weeks straight, but I got to know you. And I think you're rude and manipulative, and have no problem lying to my face. Hey, can we skip to the part where you're complimenting me? You're also incredibly crass. You keep secrets from everybody and... You're finished! But I don't think you're a bad person. Every time the show ran, you always talked to me to make me feel like I wasn't alone. You made sure I never lost hope. I know that was never part of the job. You didn't even have to do that. Yet you did it. Over and over. It must have been so tiring to do that, over and over, full well knowing that we were doomed. I don't know why you're doing all this, but I believe that you do care about helping people. I'm flattered, Carmen. But you got me wrong. What do you mean? Everything I've done for you, the others, has been for my own selfish reasons. It just happens to line up nicely. Though I appreciate the compliment. Unlike before, I couldn't tell if she was telling the truth. We went our separate ways shortly after. I spent the rest of the night helping the others with preparing for the plan. I was exhausted when I went back to my room, but I still couldn't fall asleep for several hours. It's as if something on the tip of my tongue, but I just barely can't grasp it. Yet somehow, I know I'm closer than I've ever been. And that will be where we cut off for today's episode. Today's episode, I keep on saying that because that's how I usually do this. But we will cut off here, and this episode got way longer than the other ones. But I really didn't want to cut off right at the hanger like that. So yeah. How many episodes do I have left? 1, 2. You know before I do. And yeah, soon we're out of this hellhole. And I wonder who I will end up being with in the end. But I'll see you in the next episode. And remember, just because you're not the main character doesn't mean you're not important. Goodbye, everyone.